Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Game of Thrones, a Telltale series on the PlayStation 4. This is the very last part for Game of Thrones. It's the last few chapters of episode 6. So let's see if I can find any form of redemption for House Forrester and if I can save it in any way, because it's not been going too great to begin with, to be honest, and it's only started to pick up a little bit in the last episode, or in this this episode. In the last few chapters actually it's picked up a little bit after I got Asher back with his army. Well, not army, it was just like a band of sort of sellswords. That did help, but yeah, let's see if oh, and I found North Grove as well. That was quite cool. Mira's not doing too great in King's Landing, so I'm gonna try and get her back home, and apart from that, yeah, let's see if I actually get a good ending, which is very unlikely, but who knows.
She's left the
Right, so I'm trying to get out of King's Landing.
Search the area!
Because I'm not having much luck here. I haven't really made friends with Cersei, Tyrion, or Marjorie, to be honest. I screwed up in all fronts.
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
I'll tell you on our way. You're making a big mistake. Don't you know who this is?
Doesn't matter who he is. We're here for you.
This is Lord Rickard Morgren, the most powerful ironwood merchant in King's Landing. One word to your superiors, and he'll have you carted off to the wall. Rickard, tell them how far you'd go to protect your friends.
Lady Mira, I hope these men aren't bothering you.
We have orders from Captain Lucan
Let
to...
me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe.
Well, that's that taken care of.
Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem?
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
Hopefully
They're
it's not
spreading
him.
malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was just the beginning. I plan to destroy anyone in my way.
Bold words for a handmaiden.
Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up, particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
There's opportunity enough for both of us, Lord Morgren. Think of what we could accomplish if we worked together.
I have thought about it. I've thought about it a great deal. You're clever, Mira. Working out that Andros was in league with the Whitehills, you showed an understanding of King's Landing that took me years to gain. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the crown's ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard.
I knew it.
To kill you.
I knew it. Yeah, I knew he was in on it. He just
Don't
discreet.
look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
I knew it! I never should have trusted you!
Of course not. You should never trust anyone in King's Landing.
I knew he was shady.
That might have been your own
Right.
mistake,
Get out of here now.
but a costly one. After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira, but it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. I have powerful allies. One word to Cersei, and you'll be in the cell next to Andros.
You're mistaken, Mira Forrester. No one is coming to your aid.
Too bad I haven't got that knife on me.
Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time.
Lady Marjorie will hear of this. She'll have your head!
Lady Marjorie will want nothing to do with you, Mira. It's time for you to answer for your crimes. Take her to the cells.
I'm just
Chin up,
putting out
Mira.
any
I'm
name
sure if
I
you
can.
ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
I thought I'd throw out names. Cersei, Marjorie. They didn't care. Okay, well, that just went completely downhill for Mira. Her storyline's been completely off the. Let's see if I get any luck here. Up north.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
No one at Ironrath knows of this. Not that I've ever heard.
I suspected as much. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. That he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
It wasn't easy. I had to break my vows to the Night's Watch. We barely made it.
Not many survive this far north of the Wall. But you're here. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand.
I'd like to have seen this site
Winter
in
is
the
coming.
show.
And we haven't much time.
It's quite a cool area.
Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven. Svealoden Mopre befastan.
What is going on? We're defending ourselves against White Walkers. Cool, nearly missed that. I don't think it matters if I miss it, to be honest. I don't really want to try though. knew he'd come back as a White Walker. I think I said that in the previous part as well. I bet he's going to come back as a White Walker. He's quite a tough guy as well. Doesn't help.
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well, for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
There's something off about them. I'm not sure what.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Bisoneer. Did you not hear me? Fulgorn! Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Bisoneer.
What's that all about?
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove, that her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the Wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Okay, that was interesting. Oh, still continues.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Okay. Okay, that's another chapter finished. Hear me roar. Okay, this... I'm curious to see how this turns out. I don't know how she's going to get out of this one, to be honest. I've got no other friends here, really.
No way to get this alight. I wonder if I could use it for something else.
Who was that making that noise? Suddenly stopped.
Rats. They're everywhere in King's Landing. Oh God! Those are human teeth. Oh, looks fresh. Looks like they didn't make it to the block. Ugh, disgusting.
Got no other choice. What have I got in my inventory? Okay, I've just got a torch.
Jailer! Please.
Shut it!
Please come here!
I wonder what she's done. Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey! No talking!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here!
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
God's woman, I said shut it! Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Ugh, bastard! Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I wasn't giving you any look.
Don't deny it. I saw the disgust in your eyes. As if you never did anything you were ashamed of. I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tufts of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing! Just to hold him again. You think I give two shits about your judgment?
Alright, calm down.
What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
In Essos, they greet each other with the words, "All men must die." If today is our day, then we should pray for the gods to judge us gently. If today is our day.
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
Father, I pray to you. Judge me softly for my sins. Mother, I pray to you. Blanket me with your grace.
I found the gods at last.
They can't help you now.
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
You backstabbing shit. You have a nerve.
There's no need for that, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about what you said. Your relationship with Cersei is valuable. You never know when that might come in handy. And then I realized there's something far more valuable than your friends at court, Mira. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagine less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep, like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Why would I do that? What's in it for me?
You keep your head, of course, and I'll get you out of here. But if you don't value that, think of your bloodline, your precious Forrester legacy. This is your chance to make sure it carries on.
What are you talking about?
2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. One way or another. And it won't take me long to get rid of the harebrained fool myself. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive. Ironrath will fall to you. And through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
If all this happens, I want revenge against Ludd. Promise me he dies.
Let me be clear, Mira. You're in no position to make demands. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs.
Her face. Expression.
The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira.
Okay, I think
One
I'm gonna
word
have to...
from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
I'm gonna have to go ahead with this.
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive.
I can't see this going well if I don't agree, so...
So, Mira,
I'm curious to see how it
what
goes.
do you say? Good.
I didn't want her character to be killed off, just in case. I'm curious to see where this leads. Might be my ticket.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I'm sorry, Sylvie.
I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... That's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But...
It's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
I will. You can trust me. I'll do the right thing.
Thank you, Garrett. He's in so much pain.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
I promised Sylvie I'd give it to him. To end his suffering.
I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Well, he's going to die anyway. Might as well try. Do something. Well, promise to Sylvie.
You? It's me,
I did make a promise.
I'm here.
Where's Sylvie?
Oh, it's Bones.
I want to see her. Where is she?
Don't worry, she's right outside. She sent me to help you.
I thought they took her away. Ah, you have to protect Sylvie. Ah. Got her. Oh. I can't bear it anymore. Oh.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
God's a fighter. Always has been.
I can see that. But now you can use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now.
Was that a dagger?
You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
We must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
His beating heart. This is madness.
Not madness. Necessity. Madness would be letting the North Grove fall. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this.
I think she might go too
For
far.
me, for the North Grove.
Ready. Gareth. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless.
I'm gonna give the poison. Sorry.
I'm sorry. But I can't do it. Cotter's my friend. I wouldn't be here if not for him. And I have to respect what Sylvie asked me to do.
Then so be it.
Going to poison him instead of taking his heart out. Because that seemed a bit messed up. The blood magic's probably not going to end up well. Okay, well there you go. Fulfilled the promise. The hell?
Fulgorn Viceneer. We must burn the body.
In the name of the king, I hereby sentence you to death.
Oh well, traded my life for the boys.
Get over there!
This boy has been charged with murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to his crimes?
My betrothed can speak to them.
Is this true, my lady?
Oh, that's a tough choice. We're gonna have to...
My lady! Then in the name of the king,
oh, okay,
I
didn't have to pick.
sentence you to die.
Lady Mira, please! Please, this isn't right! Help me!
Come along, Mira. I have a busy day ahead.
She's like Sansa being stuck with Littlefinger.
The wine is ready. Your sister will pour. When they're all seated, you give the signal.
Remember,
oh yeah, I was gonna
no
poison
matter how much they might provoke you, we must let them think they've won. That's them. Here we go.
Gwyn.
Clever. Send the girl first. Don't let her play with your head, little brother.
Lady Forrester. My apologies for arriving unannounced. I was hoping I might have a word in private with Asher. I think we can agree these are not ideal circumstances.
Agreed.
But these are the circumstances we find ourselves in. I know how you must feel, Asher. What your family has suffered, it's unimaginable. Which is why the bloodshed must stop.
I agreed to your father's terms, didn't I?
You did. But I know you, Asher. You're not the one to roll over so easily. You don't like being pushed into a corner. It's not in your nature.
Things are different now. I'm different now. But you have nothing to worry about.
You were always a terrible liar. You have to understand. I've risked everything to bring peace between our houses. To meet with Roderick in secret. To tell him of the traitor within these very walls. To make sure no harm came to Ryan as our ward. All while persuading my father the bloodshed would end if we were to wed. I have no ulterior motive, no hidden agenda. Just peace, once and for all.
Your brother is too unpredictable. He'd just as soon slit my throat as see us wed. And I can't forget that he was the one who killed my brother.
That was before. I'll see Griff exiled if that would put your mind at ease. Truth be told, my father's scared of you.
Is he?
With Roderick, he knew who and what he was dealing with. But you, he thinks you're dangerous. You proved as much when you attacked his men.
They came after us.
I know. And that's all in the past now, I promise. We can make this work, Asher. This is our one chance. Together we can control the future of our houses. Just promise me, when my father and brother walk through that door, nothing will happen that could threaten that future. Our future. I need your assurance. Nothing will happen.
It's them I'm more worried about. They're more likely to do something than I am.
I won't let that happen.
Sorry to intrude, my lord. But Lady Forrester is in need of your help.
Of course.
I should go.
What help does my mother need?
Sorry, my lord, it's all that came to mind. But we have everything in place. How should we proceed?
Ready the poison.
Not going to back off now.
Consider it done, my lord.
They're going to get what they deserve.
Alyssa, I'm sorry it's come to this, but at least it's done.
Where's my son?
Right to it, then.
Mother!
Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby.
Enough blubbering. You can have him back when we've hammered out the details of your surrender.
Lord Whitehill.
Asher. Now, who'd ever have imagined this? You welcoming me into your hall to drink your wine and call me father.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
I thought I'd seen the last of you when Gregor shipped you off to the other side of the bloody world.
Try and be nice to him.
Honour us, Lord Whitehill, with your presence. And with this union.
Honour you? I didn't take you for an arse licker, Forrester.
Father, don't bicker. Asher's showing you respect.
Somehow I doubt it.
Would you like to sit down, Lord Whitehill?
Aye. And get me something to drink. I'm bloody parched.
We'll get the wine.
Talia, won't you fetch the wine for his lordship?
Wonder how this could go horribly wrong.
We thought you'd like to sit here, Lord Whitehill.
I'll sit there. Thank you very much. In the Lord's chair. It's not like your father wanted your worthless ass in it.
Fuck me, but you're making this difficult.
What? What did you say?
Something not very friendly, Father.
What are you up to, Forrester? You curtsy like your sister one moment, then act the blowhard the next. Do you even have any idea how thin the ice is here?
Calm down, Father. Asher's been amongst sellswords so long, he's forgotten how to behave.
Teach him some manners, then.
Do I have to move the glasses around?
So, Lord Forrester. You made your way as a sellsword out there, did you? Eh, a little rape, a little murder. Anything for the right price. And your family must be so proud. And all those bed slaves a sellsword must enjoy across the narrow sea. Ah, I can't imagine how my sister will be able to please you.
I think we're ready for the wine, Talia.
Aye! Wine! Enough bloody nattering! Sit the hell down, Griff, and let's drink!
A toast. We should make a toast.
Aye!
What shall we toast to?
Come on then, let's hear it.
To the alliance between our families, House Forrester and House Whitehill. Let us put the bloodshed behind us.
To our families.
Oh, it worked.
No. This isn't right.
What happened?
You first, then me. In the way of the North. Come, Forrester. Let's drink together as lords of our houses.
Let me.
Oh.
Let it be you and I who seal this bond. For our houses, for our children.
No! Fucking Forresters! I knew you weren't to be trusted! They tried to poison him!
Asher, how could you?
I showed mercy! I gave you my daughter!
I didn't want another Forrester to die.
Quick! Don't let him escape!
Fine, my stealth will be useful. Time to get some revenge. Oh, get up, Griff.
Forrester scum!
Nice, in the fire. Get back in there.
Run out of words, Griff. That must be a first.
Oh, what?
Wait.
It could have been so different, but you destroyed everything. Goodbye, Asher.
Yeah, the other plan just didn't sit right with me. I had to go with that one. Ended in a lot of bloodshed though.
It's a trap! They're trying to kill us! Kill them all! Kill the fucking Foresters! Take down the gate!
We can't fight that many! We're doomed!
If they breach the gate, we're done for! We can't fight the entire Whitehill army!
My lord, your wound. Get them to safety. Of course.
I won't abandon you, not again.
Please, Mother.
Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do here. gonna die.
Asher! Our lord is here! I'll see your lord! He's here!
My lord, your command!
We have to retake the gate!
Retake the gate! Watch out, those bastards!
This is the war you promised, Westerosi!
It's not over yet!
Asher!
Game of Thrones if it doesn't have an epic battle at some point. Just hope I win.
Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Just getting... Oh no. There was someone in the way.
Asher Forrester, you've come a long way to die.
Horse's legs. Oh no, okay, save the horse.
Let's see you live up to your reputation.
Rally to your lord!
I can't die after all this. Come too far.
Let go of my son!
Forrester!
Oh no! She's gonna die anyway. Oh no! Oh no! After all this, I'm dying as well. No. Asher was such a good character. That was a good kill though.
My son.
Wonder if the poison would have been a better idea. I don't think she was going to die. Right, okay, there's no going back now. I'm officially doomed. Oh no, she died as well.
Not my good side.
My lord, we have to get you out of here.
How is
I'll
he
be
still
damned
alive?
if I let another lord die on my watch.
I can't run.
You must survive, Asher. For the house. For all of us. Go! Go!
I don't know how he's going to survive those multiple stab wounds. He just ended up like Roderick. It's pretty much come full circle. It's a real shame there won't be a season 2 because I'm really enjoying the story.
You did the right thing.
I did what I had to do.
He was your friend. Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Garrett. You should be the one to decide.
House Forrester needs our help. So we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
Iron from Ice. So I'm guessing this is the end of season 1 and not going to get a proper conclusion because there's not going to be a season 2, which is a shame because I really enjoyed this actually.
Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they'd bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Wise. With his bulldog sentinel at his side. As if I'd be afraid. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me. And then, after that whole business with Tyrion, I thought she knew how to stay loyal when it mattered. But then there was that day when she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help, when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened, the gods know what Mira was doing behind my back. Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitetail beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But he didn't even have the courage to stab me with my own blade. But then, he jabbed out that fourthborn's eye. I was rather starting to like him. A shame he didn't last longer. Roderick. The savior who couldn't save anyone.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandai. He was rather earnest, I suppose. But he had heart, fighting with a former slave by his side. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. But I was disappointed. He seemed a man who cared of nothing more than the moment. But afterward, his uncle told me the truth. That Asher had been protecting his friend, the former slave. He had gave up all he came here for to protect her secret. He earned my respect in the end. If not my help.
Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I don't know if Mira ever understood that, Grandmother. I know she told me the truth about Sarah, but she also broke a promise to Sarah to keep a secret. In the end, I respect that she was willing to do whatever it took to get what she wanted. But at what cost?
I could have told you this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. Roderick dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They were passionate. I'll give them that. But they were ruled by their whims. Impetuous when they should have been shrewd. Noble and just to the end. But weak. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Okay, so it's a nice little summary of the story and the path that I took. I wonder how many different endings and permutations there are, actually. I'll have to look that up, but it's just a shame there won't be a season 2 to see the story unfold.
Asher?
My lord.
How is he still alive?
We haven't much time.
I swear he's got a couple of holes for his body right now.
They may have won this battle, but they will not win the war.
Okay, so that was it. The little brother might take charge as well. Oh, there's the platinum trophy as well. Lord of Ironrath. Quite an enjoyable platinum. So yeah, that was actually much better than I thought it was going to be. Really enjoyed the story. Yeah. And being Game of Thrones, no happy ending. The music was really good, and so was the voice acting as well, which is cool. There were a few moments where there were a bit unnecessary walking around, which kind of slowed things down, and you couldn't really walk far, so it was a bit of a pointless section. I don't know if you actually had to press the quick time events, or if you could have just ignored them. I swear sometimes I didn't press anything and it still did what it was supposed to do. So, but yeah, I liked how it really made you in a really tough and difficult situation with some of the options. You really had to like think about which way you wanted to go, who to trust, who to ally with. So yeah, that was really good. Overall, it was more entertaining than the last couple of seasons of Game of Thrones anyway, so... And now I think I'll just let the credits finish. And that was it. So yeah, that was my playthrough of Game of Thrones, a Telltale series. Hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing through that story. Probably not something I'd play through again, just because I like the choices which I took, and I would rather stick with the choices I took on my first playthrough and have them be like the definitive story of my version of the game. But yeah, it was really fun. Some shocking moments for sure. Some really nice artwork as well. I was hoping for a little bit of redemption for House Forrester towards the end, but it didn't seem to go well for anyone. I don't know how much more improved you could have done the story for House Forrester. Maybe Mira had to be a bit nicer in King's Landing and stick to one ally at all times, maybe. But yeah, there wasn't too much I disliked about it. It was okay. The story was definitely better than a lot of other games I played. I preferred it to Walking Dead Season 1 as well. Probably going to jump onto Walking Dead Season 2 as the next Telltale game, so I'll see what the story is like on that compared to this one. But yeah, I think I prefer the setting on this one, obviously, being Game of Thrones, and it was really good that I had the same voice actors as the series, so that really helped. You didn't lose the immersion for some of those main characters. But yeah, some really cool characters. I didn't expect the likes of the kid at the start to die, or even Roderick, to be honest. I wanted Asher to survive a little more than he did. It would have been nice to see Griff and Ludd die at the end, but yeah, I guess couldn't really have everything. I'm glad I kept Asher alive as well. He was a much more fun character, and I liked his little witty comments he used to make. And I was quite happy that I knew which of the Sentinels was going to be the spy, and the other traitor in King's Landing as well. So I kind of guessed that. The really interesting area was North Grove. I'd like to have seen a bit of that in the show. That was really cool. It was a nice, really nice setting. And same with like the blood magic. That was quite good. The North and the Wall area, that wasn't too bad as well. I'm trying to think which my favourite sort of segment would be. I think that the whole politics side of thing was the best part of the game, actually. Like I said, the button sequences, I don't know if they matter too much, and there were some areas where you just end up walking just in a little small area, having to exhaust all the dialogue before moving on. I didn't think it needed that too much of that. They should have like done without that and just focused on a bit more story. But yeah, I definitely remember this anyway. It's a real shame what's happened with Telltale games anyway, but definitely gonna play through all of the games which I did make and enjoy them. So hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, subscribe, leave a like and all that, and I'll see you in the next playthrough, whichever game I pick up next. It'll be Walking Dead Season 2 probably, but yeah, I'll see you in that next playthrough series.